Got something on my old mirror there. I need to clean that. I got that, I think, on a junk removal job or something. Just put it up there. But anyways, here's this handle here that I got from the Peddler's Mall the other day. There's the wedge with it. See, they come with a wedge, and I'm not positive, you know. I think Gary had commented on these before. Look, $7.99 for that handle. $7.99, which is a pretty good price. It's double bit handle. It's already got some sort of clear coat on it, and all I'm going to do is hang it, haft it, you know, this axe head. This one here that I got from my cousin. I've had it sitting around now for probably close to a year or so, but this is it. Look here how it's kind of got these notches right here. See that? And right there, it's like they intentionally put that in. And another thing too, it's got these lines inside the head. See them? These grooves. I guess that makes it grip the handle better. I'm not sure. There's the profile on it. So it doesn't look like a great splitter, but it's definitely more of a chopping axe. But I think it would work good for some of this oak that I'm doing right now. This red oak. So let's get this thing opened up. Pretty cool because they come with a wedge, you know. They give you a wedge with them, and then, like I said, $7.99. You know, and I've used these things for a long time without breaking them. Actually, my last double bit, what happened with it? The one that I was using to split with, that Good Service axe. What was it called? I can't remember the name of the company, but it was a Good Service axe or something like that. That one, whenever I lost my van, I got my van towed when I was doing training for trucking. A guy was supposed to take me up there. This guy, very undependable guy, he's done that many times. And when it came time to take me up there, the guy didn't show up. And so I had to drive my van up there to the airport. And I don't know a lot about airports, you know, I'd never flown in my life at that point. And I was gonna leave my vehicle there, and they ended up towing it. And it had that axe in there, that double bit, and I love that double bit. So I lost it, unfortunately, but fortunately, there's I've got quite a few axe heads already, and they're all over the place, you know. And then the handles, all you gotta do is get your handle. So let's see how this does without doing anything to it. Okay, so yeah, obviously I need to take quite a bit off. So what I'll do now, I'll go ahead and start shaving the tongue down. For those that don't know, many of you probably do, but this is the tongue right here, this part that goes in the eye of the axe. Here's the eye. This is the tongue. And this part is very important not to take too much material off, and try to leave it even as well, because this is the material that's holding your head on, this right here. So if you take too much of that off, your axe can, your head can go flying off. I've had it happen. Got a video on it actually. So now the next step, I've got a rasp right here, and I'm going to use this rasp. It's just a little Jorgensen rasp that you can get from Lowe's. I plan to get a better one later, but I'm going to use this now and kind of shave this down a little bit. All right, so be careful when you're hafting these. For those that don't know, there's plenty of guys that I need advice from, but I've learned a little bit too. I'm just now starting to get the eye to go down into the tongue to go down into the eye. And as you can see here, see that space? Once it gets down here, this will widen up. So we're wanting to get this head down, right down here to the shoulder. This is a double bit axe handle, so it's different than a single bit. It's a straight handle, 36 inch, which is what I like. But anyways, we're gonna keep shaving off a little at a time. We want it to be a tight fit. Many of you know that. And you can see that just kind of shaving it off. So I'll keep shaving each side to the tongue here. I don't need to take anything from this side or this side. You don't want that. You want this space filled in completely. You want it to be a tight fit. So I just want to take a little material from this side and from this side, and that's what I'm doing. Just be careful, because like just now I was kind of doing this to, you know, to get it on there. I cut my stomach wide open one day with a double bit, just like this, had it in front of me, and I was shoving down on it like that, and the axe flipped. The axe head came off like that, and when it did, it went like this, and the heel of the axe, which is the sharpest part, went like this, and just cut me wide open. Thankfully it didn't get me real good, but axes are sharp. I mean, lots of people don't. I think I had just sharpened that one though too, is why. Like this one's dull, it needs sharpening. I had just sharpened that one, but when you've got them sharp, they'll cut you wide open. They're no nothing to play with, that's for sure. But anyways, so I'm excited about this because I want to take it to that red oak. I'm excited about a lot of things right now, honestly, because I've got some channel memberships now on my YouTube channel, and I'll explain that a little bit more later. But it's interesting because I don't have to have ads on my channel to have them, and so if I would have known that this whole time, I would have had them a long time ago. But I've talked to a few people about it recently. The guy that trained me for towing, and then a friend that I hadn't spoke to in years, we were kind of talking about it, and he even said, yeah, hey, if you did membership, I would sign up for it. I said, well, I may do that then. I may give it a go. And so it's pretty cool because I've got a proof of that and everything, you know, and so it makes me more motivated to invest time into YouTube. And with firewood season coming up and everything, I intend to start posting a lot of videos again, especially now that I've got those memberships. That just motivates me a lot more. It makes it feel like it's, of course, like like I said, I'd like to be an example of how I think you should be, and spread the word of God, you know, through scripture, just putting the scriptures on there and stuff. But if I can make money for the time invested as well, yeah, that's awesome, you know. That's what I started it for. I said that from the beginning. I just didn't approve of the ads. But now that I can do that without the ads, yeah, I'm all for that. So I'm pretty excited about that. Just this morning, I got an approval for it and everything, said that it was approved, and now I have memberships on there. So it's pretty cool, pretty neat. I enjoy doing YouTube anyway, so I really enjoy it. Like that, you maybe heard of him. I don't know if I pronounced his name right, but Dick Proenek or something like that. The guy that made the cabins. He did documentaries while he was making those cabin videos, and those videos are beautiful. All it is him out in nature, building a cabin and then living out there with the wildlife. And man, them videos, I've watched them actually, the documentaries, numerous times, and still to this day can watch them and enjoy it every single time. And that's something I want to do in the future too, is build a cabin. But his videos are documentaries, and it just, you know, I enjoy watching it, and it's enjoyable doing these type of videos too. So I intend to do a lot of these axe builds. There'll probably be some of them, at least, will probably be some of the member only videos, and then some of my firewood videos will be as well. I'm actually wanting to do a whole series kind of on how to start a firewood business from scratch, because I've done some videos touched on it, but I'd like to show it step for step and kind of put some scenes of how I started mine and everything. It's kind of more become a side thing for me, but like right now, this winter, it's about to start. We're almost into fall, you know, and it's starting to feel like firewood season, just because the sales have picked up for me recently, and just splitting wood again, you know, it feels like firewood season. So, which for me here in Kentucky it is already, but I'm looking forward to that. So it's going to be more than really part-time for me this winter. I'm going to be doing a lot of firewood this winter, so I look forward to that, Lord willing. But anyways, I'll go ahead and keep shaving this down. Just wanted to show that I had made a little bit of progress there. I'm getting the tongue of the handle to go into the eye now, and I just wanted to mention that part about being careful, because these will cut you wide open. But anyways, now that I've hammered on it a little there, you can see here what's happening. It's starting to dig in, the tongue is, right into the bottom of the eye there. And that's another thing too, lots of people that know this, or that do axes know this, but some people may not. But it's good to get you a filer and go inside of this eye, the eye of the axe head, which is this part here. This one you got to be careful because it's got grooves that are intentional. But on the bottom, sometimes it'll be really sharp there on the bottom of the axe head itself. And if you don't get the burrs off and take the sharpness out of it, it can cut into your handle once you get it down here, and it can end up breaking your handle because of that. So to get a flat file or something, go inside there and kind of just file that down a little bit, make sure that it doesn't have any burrs on it, it's not sharp. That can keep you from ruining your handle or getting hurt very bad. We'll go ahead now and take it off, and I can see where it's digging in at, and I'll start using my rasp and working there. There's kind of a better look now at what it's doing to the handle. See where I've got those grooves in that head though? See how it's digging in? Those are there intentionally, I guess, to just make it bite in better. So you can see that side too. That's the first head I've ever had like that. So I can see I'm catching right here a lot then, kind of from here down. So, and on this side it looks around similar, kind of here down. So that's the side the part that I work on now.
There we go. See those grooves there? I never had an axe head like that. See right there? So I'm guessing that's just to make it bite into the handle better. Now we're getting somewhere now. See there? Here we're getting somewhere now. See those grooves? That is interesting. Some of y'all probably had heads like that. I've got this box knife here, this razor knife. So it's really good for if you've got a little extra material hanging off there and you've got your head about where you want it. Show you here. Got your head about where you want it. You can come right through here with this razor knife and just cut that extra material off. Alright, I've got it where I want it. I've got this, some of this excess stuff that was kind of the material that was coming off here where the head was digging in. I've got that cut off, and now I'm just going to put the wedge in. So this wedge should, it fits the eye just fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put some wood glue on it, and let's see. This is going to be a tight fit though. Wow, it's really tight. Okay, there we go. We got it starting right there. See, so I just want to open it up a little bit. And now what I'm going to do, now I've got it started like that, I just lay it down right here. There's my wood glue. So I guess the bottle wasn't sealed good. So what I'm going to do is, I've never done one without wood glue, but I've seen guys do it, and then they'll put linseed oil, and that swells the wedge itself up and expands the wedge. So we'll just go ahead and so we've got it mushroomed out, so that shouldn't go anywhere, but like I said, I'll add linseed oil to it. Last step that we've got to do here. There we go. See there's the wedge. Left it about 1/4 inch or so above. And now I'm going to get this little rasp here, this one. And this is where it's good for, is like around these corners and stuff like this. So getting in there, and, you know, as you can see there, it's already doing it. Do this side. The wedge there is split, as you can see. It cracked in 3 separate spots, but I'm gonna fill it up with some boiled linseed oil. This handle's already got stuff in it. It's got some kind of clear coat on it, but I want to fill this. I want to fill this with some boiled linseed oil and do that numerous times. And what that should do is that each time it'll soak it up and that wedge will expand. There's lots of people, you know, in the old days and stuff, and even now, to my understanding, that they don't use wood glue at all. They only use linseed oil or some sort of oil to soak into the wood and expand the wood. But anyways, there's where it's at right now. It's ready to swing. That's it. Yeah, it's ready to swing. So I'm wow, that feels pretty heavy way out there like that. It does. Hope you enjoyed this video. This will be going in some red oak soon, Lord willing.